Hello, welcome. In this lecture, let us discuss how to use WebDriver plugin in the JMeter. Here we will discuss how you can set up this plugin in your JMeter. Let us get into practicals. Let me open the JMeter. I will go to JMeter bin folder and open the terminal and provide sh space jmeter.sh. I am on a Mac PC. Once JMeter is open, you go to the options and then select here plugin manager. If this plugin manager is not available in your JMeter, we have already discussed in the earlier lectures of this course how to use the plugin manager in your JMeter. Please go through that lecture so that you will understand how this plugin manager can be installed into your JMeter. Now you go to options, then click on plugins manager, and here select available plugins and here search WebDriver. Here Selenium WebDriver support. You select this one. Here you can select the version. I will select the latest version here. By default it is selected. Click on apply changes and restart JMeter. Sometimes some of the versions of this WebDriver may not be compatible with your JMeter version. So better use the latest version of the JMeter so that this WebDriver is compatible. If it is not compatible, try installing the lower version of the WebDriver. Right now it is still downloading. It will take some time to complete the installation. So installation is completed and JMeter is restarted. There is one more way to install this plugin as well. Open your web browser, go to JMeter plugin, search JMeter plugins, go to jmeterplugin.org website, and here you search WebDriver. Here you can get different versions of the WebDriver. You can download the latest version from here by clicking on this. Here the file will get downloaded, the zip file. Once this zip file is downloaded, you extract the zip file and you go to this lib folder. You copy everything except this ext folder. You copy all these jar files and you paste that into JMeter lib folder. And similarly, you open this ext folder and copy this and paste that into the Apache JMeter libext folder. So basically from this lib folder you copy everything except ext and place it in the lib folder of the JMeter, and from this ext folder copy this and paste it inside the lib/ext folder of JMeter. Right, in this way also you can install it. If the previous method is not working, you can use this way for installing this plugin. Now I have already installed, so I am not going to copy this again. So let me close this. Now once you open the JMeter, you right click on the test plan, add thread groups. You can add the thread group here, and inside the thread group you can add the sampler called this one, WebDriver sampler. You also need to add the config element here. That config element is called, you also need to add the config element for the WebDriver. Right click on this, add config element. Whichever browser that you want to use, you can add that config element. I will use Chrome driver config. Here you need to provide a path to Chrome driver exe file. Let me download the Chrome driver download, and you check your version of your Chrome. Click on these three dots, go to help, about the Chrome. My Chrome version is 132.6834.83. right, you need to use the corresponding version of the Chrome driver. You go to here, this option here, you can search for Chrome driver download and then Chrome for testing availability dashboard. You can click on this link. I will provide this particular link. Here you can search the version of the Chrome driver. I am using a Mac PC. This is the Chrome driver. You can see Chrome driver, Mac ARM64 processor I am using, and this is the version 132.6834.83. right, this is the Chrome driver I can download. Based on your operating system, download the corresponding Chrome driver. I will copy this particular path and paste it here. Chrome driver will be downloaded. Chrome driver is downloading now. I will provide this particular path for you to download the Chrome driver. Once it is downloaded, you can extract this folder and copy this Chrome driver, this particular file. You can paste that Chrome driver inside any of the folder, and you can paste this Chrome driver or you can paste the entire folder. I will copy this entire folder. I will paste this under here, this particular folder. This is my Chrome driver. You can copy the path of this particular file, Chrome driver, copy as path name and use that path name here. Now I will save the test plan like say WebDriver demo. I will save this. You can save in some folder, and then I will add the listener. Now this is a sample code is already generated here. This WDS is an object provided by this particular sampler, which will automatically provide. You do not need to create this object. Once you add this WebDriver sampler, this is the WebDriver sampler object. You can use that object to do the various transactions here. Now if I run this test, it should open the web browser and it should open this particular website. Let me run and verify. So this pop-up is a security issue related to using of a Chrome driver. I can click on OK. I will go to settings in my Mac. I will go to privacy and security. Here you can find Chrome driver was blocked because it is not from an identified developer. Allow anyway, and you can provide your password, and then it will work now. So let me go to the test plan and let us run this, and you can click open here. Now it is running. You can see web page is open and that website is open and it is closed. If you observe here, this test is successful, right? It has opened that web page that is provided here, this particular website jmeterplugin.org, and it has closed. In this way you can configure the WebDriver plugin to your JMeter and you can run the script. Here we have understood how to configure the WebDriver sampler in your JMeter and how to run the sample script. In the coming lectures, we will understand how you can use the WebDriver sampler in some of the real world scenarios and measure the client side performance. Thank you for watching.